What's up, y'all? Got a banger from Insolent Audits. Let's get straight into it.
I've been divorced a long time, about 7 years now, and I have learned so many lessons. And I would like to save some other...
What do you mean by that? You've learned so many lessons.
people some of those lessons, even though I do think some of them are good for you and you have to learn. But I think we should give each other some tips. Number one...
Wait. A single woman giving us tips? Stupid. Let's hear it.
When you've been married for 20 years and you come out thinking, oh, it's just going to be sunshine and roses. I'm going to find somebody. I'm going to have a new wonderful relationship. No, you're not. Unless you already had one on the back burner, chances are you're going to find out that people don't date anymore. Not date.
You should have stayed with your husband.
Damn! They might date, but as far as like calling you up, taking you out, seeing you again the next day, it doesn't usually happen. Or is that just me?
Fam, let's mix this up a bit. I am honestly going to try to help my female viewers who can relate to this queen. Let's do some soul searching. Ladies, take a minute and think back when you were dating in your 20s and had the pick of the litter. How taxing was your attitude towards men? Be honest with yourself. How many guys were hitting you up? How many guys did you ignore? How many requirements did you place on those men in order to date you? How many guys did you discard because you deserve better and wouldn't settle for them? Okay, if you still had that sway, would you settle today? Now, the most important question of all. Why would a man who has that level of options settle for you today? Fatality.
Well, the thing is men don't have sympathy for these women because when these women were younger and from 18 to maybe 25, they had lay of the land, pick of the litter. They could have any man they wanted, right? Hypothetically, because men sleep with who they can, women sleep with who they want. Women had all this pull. And then when they get older, they want men to feel sympathy for them and go, we're not having any sympathy for you, honey. Because now you know what it's like to feel like us. We have been shunned from the jump. From 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, like all the way up, men are shunned. We're invisible to usually hot women. That's just how it is. And so now you're getting a taste of your own medicine. You're getting a taste of what we've had to go through. So we don't feel bad for you. You're just feeling what we felt our entire lives. We've got no sympathy, no empathy for you. None.
On.
Oh, Lord.
Well, here's the next episode of Dating Over 60.
Yikes.
A little something I like to call As the Stomach Turns. You know, when I was single before, we didn't have all these dating apps. You know, you look at the picture and you swipe and you swipe and you swipe. That's kind of intimidating, don't you think? You know what
we don't feel bad for you.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
We don't feel bad for no Big Mac Bettys.
It reminds me of taking my tray down the cafeteria line and you're looking over there to see what's available. None of it looks very good, but you know you're supposed to pick something before you get to the cashier.
Fam, if this isn't an example of those far post-wall grand elder queens breaking up their relationships, still thinking they are some prize salmon going back into the fish market, expecting to be made the center dish of a 5-star, 5-course meal, only to find out the dating market values them at the same level of some gummy bears stuck to the bottom of a shoe, I don't know what is. Here's the thing about her lunchroom analogy. It is spot on, except she is not the one with the tray in the cafeteria line.
Exactly. It's men with the tray. It's men picking.
Is one of the items available that doesn't look very good. Ladies, I don't say that as a discredit. I am saying it as how men in the dating market see it. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but men at all age brackets are attracted to youth and beauty. Once those assets have expired,
youth, fertility, beauty, submissiveness, fit, feminine, friendly, cooperative, submissive, no kids, quaint, uplifting, elegant, empathetic, and natural.
Become invisible to men. But hey, you still have the memories when you were hot and got all that attention, right? Moving on.
Dating in midlife. Let's talk about it. Hey, my name is psychotherapist turned your midlife dating bestie, and I'm going to hold my hand up. I'm out there. I'm actively dating, and I have been for just under a year.
The hand tats tell me all I need to know.
Stupid.
She's getting her back blown out.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
There's no way this woman's out on the market and men are taking her serious. To me, hand tats are so unattractive. Tattoos in general. Let me know in the comments, though. Do you guys like hand tattoos on women? Personally, hate them.
If you're dating, you know what I'm talking about. It's a whole different ball game. And I came out of my second marriage last April. I got...
Damn! Second marriage? How many chances do you think the universe is going to give you, honey?
Divorce, that's a story for another time. And I realized very quickly that this ain't how it used to be. And I had to figure out how to
get my back blown out. I'm terrible.
Manage myself in this new dating world. And I want to share with you some of my top 3 concepts that have literally changed the game for me. And
so let me guess, you got a husband now? They changed the game so much that you got a man? Oh, wait, you don't? Oh.
Absolutely love dating, and I want you to experience this too.
Fam, the deer in the headlights look she gave for dramatic effect summed it up nicely. A picture says 1,000 words. The still from that says 1,000 grand elder queens just got a reality
She's got like the lip fillers, the veneers, and tattoos. Honey, you're not 22 anymore. That ship has sailed, that back has been blown. It's a wrap for you. Get a cat, get a dog, get a little donkey, start a petting zoo.
Emotional damage.
And this queen said she recently had her second divorce.
Jesus.
At middle age? Is this another case of a queen who thought the grass was greener on the other side? Ladies, let me be blunt with all of you. Deciding to re-enter the dating market decades post-wall is like deciding to sign up for a marathon run with cement shoes and a 40-pound anchor strapped to your back. But she did say she loves dating. Some of my male viewers would have their opinions of that.
She belongs to the streets.
So the first concept, number 1, is that the one is not out there. The one is not out there. There are many ones. If you still believe in that concept that there is the one for you, then I'm going to guess, I'm 99.9% certain that you are still living in your princess archetypal energies, and your rightful place as a midlife woman is to step into your place as queen. And we know...
No, you don't deserve to be a queen. Here's the reason why. The only time you deserve to be a queen is if you've built the kingdom with a king. You both need to be villagers, and you both need to build this dynasty together. If you don't, then you don't deserve to be a queen. The universe owes you nothing. You don't deserve anything. You deserve what you've earned. Life is a mirror, not a window. You attract what you are. As Big Sean would say, I live the life I deserve, right? If you're mad at the life you're living right now, get up, walk into your bathroom, stand in front of the sink, open your eyes, look directly forward, and there's all your problems. But you know what's convenient? Is the person that has all the solutions is also right in that mirror. Everything that happens to you in your life is your fault. So it's your job and it's your duty to get out of the rut that you're in if you are in one. It's nobody owes you anything.
By now that there isn't the one, and it's challenging that conditioning that we get day in, day out, that you see it in movies all the time, that there is the one and we're waiting for it. You've got to stop waiting for the one, and you've got to start experiencing all the ones.
Oh, hey, there it is. Damn! Experiencing all the ones. I remember back in my day when a woman just wanted to be with one man. She didn't want to get her back blown out by 10 different men. Nowadays, women just want to get ran through like a marathon, like a set of stairs, like an escalator at the airport. It's truly sad. It really is.
And her first advice is to experience all the ones.
Him, her, bodies.
Well, to her credit, she realizes at this age she isn't going to find Prince Charming, aka she is conscious she isn't fine silks waiting to be stitched into a prom dress. At this point, expectancies are basically of a pincushion. This isn't a diss. This isn't
if you don't mind, like the video.
Acknowledgement of her being self-aware, which is rare to find in the videos these queens post. On a side note, I'm confident that my male viewers will interpret that as she willingly got divorced specifically to get back on the carousel. I guess
she wants to get on that hot dog carousel, baby.
Some donuts want different types of cream fillings.
The second concept is the most important
relationship. So let me get this right. The first one is go get ran through. And And now we're on the second one. Okay, gotcha.
Is the one with yourself. You've got to know who you are.
Not
if
bad
you don't
advice.
know who you are, don't expect anyone else to.
I actually do agree with this. You got to love yourself before you love anybody else.
You've got to know what you want, and you've got to know how to ask for it.
I don't know about
Third concept is, and this changed the playing field for me, is I took off the word dating. I'm no longer dating. I'm out there meeting people.
Oh, she's meeting, if you know what I'm saying.
Damn!
She's out there meeting. Daddy might as well have been a butcher. She got so much meat running through her.
And when I changed that, everything shifted.
Oh, I bet it shifted.
And here's the deal. You and I, if we're out there dating, we're looking...
Here's the thing, dude. Putting a different word on dating doesn't mean that it's going to mean something different. Meeting, dating, fornicating, it's all the same connotation, and it's used all in the same context. Meeting, date, it's all like so stupid. Like, this woman is a grown woman, old enough to be my aunt, out here talking some nonsense.
For whatever you're looking for, that's another topic for another time. Our intentions on dating is that we've got to get really good at meeting people and having conversations. You've got to get really good at having conversations. I know that when you try these concepts on, you embody them, everything changes in your favor and the world opens up for you. I would love to...
The world opens up for you, or you open up for the world? That's what it seems like. It seems like you open up for the world, not the world opens up for you, honey.
Hear your questions, your comments, chuck them below, and I'm here to serve. See you soon.
If you don't know who you are,
Jesus.
don't expect anyone else to. That is probably the wisest piece of advice she gave.
Yeah, see, I actually agree with that.
Bravo, queen, and know how to ask for what you want. Unfortunately, fam, most women in this dating market don't even know what they want
They
for
don't
dinner.
even know what they want. Therefore, and then the things that they think they want, they don't actually want. And then if you give it to them, they're like, no, I didn't want that. I wanted him to be meaner to me. Like, huh?
Sure. Being self-aware is not the average queen's strong suit. Now, her third piece of advice I want to think was meant for comic relief. Let me get this straight. She wants to rebrand/relabel carousel riding? Yeah, I see that working out like a charm. Am I the only one who picked up on the underlying hidden messages she used in her vocal spike delivery of keywords at the end? Things like looking for what you are looking for, concepts on you, embody them, opens up for you, and chuck them below? Okay, interesting choice of words. I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would
I'm sorry, but like, this lady, she's an idiot.
Stupid.
Don't take advice from somebody that, and this is some life advice that I've, I guess, come up with over the years, because like a lot of guys want to go out there and give completely unsolicited advice. There's a lot of people that want to give a lot of unsolicited. Hell, I'm doing it right now on YouTube. But I wouldn't take advice from somebody that you wouldn't trade shoes with. And I'm not saying that you want their life or anything like that. But if there's some, if like right now I have a mentor. The reason I have a mentor is because I'd love to trade shoes with him. I'd love to be living the life he's living with how much money he's making. He's doing really well. So in that regard, I'm going to listen to his advice. If I see them as a superior in a place where I would like to be, I will take advice in that category. But do you think I'm going to take advice from a divorcee of 2? She's been through 2 divorces. Do you think I'm going to take relationship advice from her? Do I look
Stupid.
I would never take advice from somebody like that. And you shouldn't either. Don't take advice from somebody that you don't see as a superior in that field, right? If you want to be married, I would take advice from married men. Women, if you want to be married, take advice from married women, not single women. It's like, how are you going to try to give me advice, but you're not even living the advice that you're giving? Like, huh? How does that make any sense? That's why I only take advice from people that are doing what they're saying, they're living it, and then they're also showcasing it towards other people, and other people are realizing it. Like, it's one thing to say one thing and give advice for one thing, but it's another thing to actually be walking the walk and talking the talk. That's a big deal. With these modern women right here, over 40, here's the best advice I got to you. You shouldn't have left your husband. 70 to 90% of these divorces are initiated by women. You're leaving good men just because you got bored and your gynae doesn't tickle. Like, you're not going to get the little butterflies in your gynae anymore. You're 40. It's dried up.
Stupid.
So you got to realize that. And the thing is, being in a relationship or being in a marriage is dutiful. It's a duty to be in a relationship. It's not just all fun and games. What are we, in kindergarten? What is this? The playground? Recess? Honey, it's not meant to be fun. Relationships are hard, and here's the thing, you got to choose your hard. Marriage is hard. Being single's hard. Divorce is hard. Having a job is hard. Having one income is hard. Having two incomes is hard. Having children's hard. Having not children, there's a hard no matter what you pick. You want to be alone? It's tough. You get lonely sometimes. You don't have the extra income, and in this economy, it's good to have two income. People that build generational wealth typically have families. I'm just saying. Don't shoot the messenger here. There's not a lot of men out there that have built generational wealth and are just by themselves. The Rockefellers, family. Even Trump, family. The Rothschilds, family. It's family oriented because you can leverage life insurance policies that when somebody passes, the money goes back to the family. Why do you think the Rothschilds have so much money? They put life insurance policies on everybody. That way, when somebody passes, they get that life insurance policy and boom, it's cake. It's money. Like, it's a no-brainer. But the thing is, if you don't have a big family, it's really hard to build generational wealth. Yeah, you could go out there and be like who's a bachelor right now that's killing it? Shannon Sharp. He's doing a great job. I love his show. Club Shay Shay does a great job. He's a great podcaster. He's a great show host. But the thing is, after Shannon Sharp, he has no lineage. He has nothing that's going to be by him. He has no woman. It is just him. Which, if he thrives in that, great. Do your thing, man. Do your absolute thing. But after that, the Shannon Sharp name is gone. And he's just going to be a memory. And in 2 to 3 generations, he will be forgotten, just like the rest of us. As where, like Michael Jackson, he has kids. Now, are they rock stars? No. But like, you can create a legacy through having children and having a family, that you can't do it by yourself. You can't do everything by yourself. And this is another thing. A lot of us men feel like we don't need to ask for help. We don't need to go out there and seek guidance. No, go out there and ask for help. The mentor I got, you think the mentor was like, he found me and said, hey man, let me help you? No, I had to ask him. I had to convince him to want to mentor me. Why would he go out of his day to want to help me? He's going to lose money by helping me. He makes so much money, he's going to go out of his way to help me, and he's not going to charge me. Like, dude, these are the types of people that you have to convince to help you. And as men, I know sometimes it's hard to ask for help, but it's okay to ask for help, dude. Go out and talk to a guy that's doing better than you and say, hey man, you're winning. How can I learn from you? Right now, with what I'm doing with social media, like, I have multiple people that I'm mentoring that are running their own channels, that are running their own social media accounts, that are running, I'm working with multiple brands right now, helping them. Now, some of them pay me, some of them don't. The smaller ones don't pay me because I like to help them. So if any of you guys want help on social media, doing YouTube, hit me up. Hit me up on Discord. Hit me up on IG. If I can give you some help and I can drop some dimes on you and drop some money, like, I will, dude. I'm going to help you out. I had a guy hit me up. I can't remember his name, but he's from the UK. He speaks very well, and I'm sorry, dude, if I'm forgetting your name, but he hit me up on Instagram the other day and just asked for a bunch of advice about YouTube. And dude, I sent him so much information. I was like, this is what you need to do. Here's the blueprint. Go do it. He was very thankful. So if you guys need help or you're in scenarios that are tough right now, like, dude, get in the Discord, hit me up, get on IG, hit me up. I'll do my best to absolutely help you guys out. Like, that's why I'm here. That's why I started this channel. Started this channel so I could reach other men and help them reach their potential. In personal life, in relationships is mainly what I focus on. Finances, not my biggest strong suit. I'm good at making the money, but I'm not like a financial whiz. You know what I mean? But when it comes to relationships, having friendships, having partnerships, being in relationships with women, how to talk to women, like, that's my forte, and that's where I thrive, which is where I was like, okay, it took me years to figure this out, but now I want to share this information with all you guys because I believe what I know is valuable, and I believe that you can get some value out of it. But it's crazy to think, man. It's absolutely crazy to think that these women over 40 think that the grass is going to be greener. I think the universe gives you 3 pitches, and once you struck out, it's a wrap. You're done. You don't get a bunch more, dude. You really don't. It's the same thing with us men. Like, you can go out there and gather resources, but the thing is, the more money you have, the more women see that target on your back. So you have 2 options. You can go pluck a girl out of the village when you're a villager as well. You're both peasants, and you can go build a dynasty and build a kingdom together, and you can become a king, she can become a queen, right? Or you can become a king on your own right and then find you a princess and then have all your concubines. So it's really up to you. It's great advice for men and women. Which one do you want? Would you rather build a dynasty and have a woman you've built it with that you know is a ride or die? Or would you rather go out there and build the dynasty and have a wife or have a princess and then have a bunch of concubines? Depends on the man. Every man's a little bit different. That's why sometimes when guys disagree with me in the comments, I'm like, hey, to each his own. Everybody's a little bit different, and we're cool. I love agreeing to disagree. I do it all the time with Cass. It happens. We're humans. We're not going to be the same. We're not going to agree on everything. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys tomorrow, man. Peace.